Halo 2. We're still waiting for Halo 3. I'm not going to worry about getting into Halo 3 beta. I'm not into that, but we're waiting for Halo 3.
How do you get into the beta program?
It's actually easy. You buy one of their current games, and I can't remember what game it is, and inside you can get into the beta. Anyway, we're talking about Wine Deathmatch.
Our company.
Yeah, it's
our company is like, wow. I mean, you have to go through this rigorous, you better be good, because we don't want your opinion unless you've got a good opinion. Well, that's valid.
Anyway, Wine Deathmatch, Episode 2. I'm excited about this. Bunch of wines we haven't tried.
We haven't tried it.
We've got them all laid out here.
You got to spring this on me, and one of the things that I do about wine is I say it's good or it's not good, because I read reviews and they say, oh, it's got the current flavor, it's got the cherry hints, and it's got a lot of tannins, and I go, yeah, but it's great. I'm waiting for someone to say, oh, well, it tastes like grape to me, which is actually not good, right? If it just tastes like grape, then heck, you're drinking wine, not grape, which is made out of grape stuff. And so I have a hard time understanding what it means. If you were to eat a piece of beef, like steak or something, and they said, oh, it has hints of ivory tusks and Skittles, and this has a really good finish. What is that? I mean, a cheesy finish.
It's good on the mid palate.
And chews nicely. So, for me, it's like I like the wine or I don't like the wine. It's because one of the flavors, like if it's too cherry, for example, I know what that's about, but if it's too cherry, what am I going to say? Oh, it's just too cherry, I don't like it? Yeah.
I remember one trip up to Napa, and the guy says, well, this is butter. This is butter. A Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
I mean, it tasted like licking your hand, sticking it in a pat of butter, and licking the butter. I'm like, that's not wine, though.
That's not wine.
What is this stuff?
Why don't you just get a pat of butter?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like...
I like butter.
But I don't want my wine to taste like butter.
I don't think so.
Anyway,
start.
We got 3 wines this week. We're excited. I'm excited about it because I haven't tasted all 3 before. This is a little step up from us. Last week, we did $5 bottles. Now we're talking about some real bottles of wine. This first one...
It's scary.
I know. I mean...
If you screw up on this, it's not like $5. $5 and it's $5.
And we've never blended this stuff, so you're learning as we're learning. Our first bottle of wine is Gina. That's Bevmo's private label.
It better be good.
I have had one of them. I don't remember which one I've had, and it was good. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Napa Valley.
Napa Valley appellation. Can't go wrong with a Napa Valley Cab. 2003. The normal price, we're talking $24.99 for a private label bottle of wine.
Yep.
I've got some other favorite bottles of Napa Valley Cab in that price, so this is really going to have to step up.
Good, right?
It's going to have to step up. It was on sale when we got it for $16.99.
Bevmo's a good place to buy stuff. It may not be the cheapest, but it's always good.
Alcohol level, 14.2%. On their website, they say this is a slightly difficult California vintage, and we don't have any clue as to what they're talking about.
Mean? That means like it's a bad year? Didn't everyone say odd years are good years? This is a 03.
03, I thought that's a good year.
That should be good. Maybe it's just a bad rule.
George, why don't you start us off as always?
All right.
And you've never had this before, right?
I've never had this before.
Gina label.
One of the things that when you inhale or smell the wine, a little subtle hint is keep your mouth open because you get a better flow of fragrance of the wine, or better, more of the bouquet. The part's good.
One side note on this, Wilfred Wong's rating, 89 points. So we're going to test Wilfred on his ratings. He is the taster for Bevmo.
Mm-hmm. I kind of wish I had a mic right here. You could hear me swishing around my mouth.
It reminds me of a Napa Valley Cab. It's got that Napa Valley
more of a structure to this one.
Strong tannins. If you don't like the tannins, you're not going to like me. But that's who's drinking Cabernet
Well,
Cabs.
you know, though, just because a wine has a lot of tannins doesn't automatically exclude it from making good wine. You know, because it's the whole combination of things. For me, if a wine can have a lot of tannins, it's still be
I'm
something
thinking,
I like.
I'm thinking I'm pouring a lot more of that.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, this isn't. We're not blending. We don't have to mix it. I don't know if our what's going on back there. It looks like she's still starting Halo too.
You know, it's one thing. Yeah.
$16.99 a bottle on sale. That's nice.
That is nice.
I mean, it's full structure from front, mid, and late palate. It finishes nice. It's not that hint of alcohol that you sometimes get. Get some complexity.
And it's actually a % higher in alcohol than the wines we had last week.
Yeah, it's a big difference from the $5.99 bottle
Yeah.
or $4.99 bottle. I'm thinking that's going to be hard to beat right off the bat. That's a strong entry into this death match.
Okay. Next.
Wine number 2 this week is Gina Merlot. Once again, the Gina is the private label of Bevmo, Forest Springs Winery. It's the Merlot 2003. Right now at my local Bevmo, anyway, I can't get the 03 anymore. The 04 is when I go to bevmo.com, the 04 shows up. But we got the 03 here. So if let George taste the wine.
I will.
It's
Can we talk about the fact that the second time we've done this because the camera stopped?
We could talk about that. I mean, the internet is all about transparency and openness, and so we don't know what we said before and what we didn't say now, and you might miss something important, but we'll still let you know how good the wine tastes.
Merlots are really popular right now. And,
You think so?
I think so. Well, if you go look at the most of your wine racks, there's like Merlot in a big section. Didn't used to. It used to be like a little tiny section.
But didn't Sideways talk about how bad Merlots were? Didn't Paul Giamatti not like Merlots and hate Merlots?
Well, I understand that. I mean, if you compare a Merlot to a Cabernet, although my understanding they're related wines.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I like that Merlot. I mean, this is going to be a tough test between just 1 and 2 by themselves. And I'm always looking for value. I mean, I'm looking for value, and the Merlot typically at Bevmo is $8 cheaper a bottle. $16.99 is the normal price, and it was on sale for $12.99. So we're talking about $4 a bottle less expensive between the Merlot and the Cabernet.
I like to get one. For me.
I'm not going to make that judgment yet.
Oh. Well, I've already written my numbers down.
I might have to go back and have a little bit more before I make a judgment.
You
But I want to go on to wine number 3.
Wine number 3 is De Rosemont. It's from Australia. Australia is coming out with some really good wines. They are usually priced conservatively, and they're trying to reach the market. And I've had some really good blended, interesting enough, Australian wines. Not like the straight varietals. Not as crazy. I would say the Californians are still in a much better market for the money. I mean, whether you're buying a $5 Trader Joe's special or Bevmo special, or if you're getting $10, to me the Californians still have a better value. So let's give it a try. This is the Shiraz. While I give it a taste.
It's a 2000 Rosemont in Australia. At least that's where the winery is. The appellation of the grapes is southeastern Australia. Alcohol level 13.5%. Normal price at Bevmo $7.99. On sale for $6.99. So that was $1 off the bottle. And I'm going to tell you.